Namaste yogis, or hey guys, maybe, I don't know. Today we are doing my most basic, just my simplest, easiest recipe to do. It is my basic matcha. It's very simple, there is no flavoring, nothing like fancy about it, and I'll show you what I've been doing lately for it. Um, Now we're gonna need only three ingredients for it, and if you count the water for sweetener, so that can be sugar, a few dates, soaked preferably, um, all the different types of sugar. Basically, I use stevia often. You can use monk fruit, xylitol. There is a whole different variety of sweeteners. You will need matcha green tea. I prefer ceremonial grade. It's a little more expensive, but it is worth it, especially. It is worth it, especially if you are going to just have it simple with no flavoring. If you're doing smoothies, you can do non-ceremonial grade, which is culinary grade matcha or cooking grade matcha. That one, it doesn't taste great, but it does feel very similar in its effects. Matcha is grown under shadow or shade, I should say. So it is very deep green as opposed to other teas, as opposed to other green teas. And the ceremonial grade, only the very tips are used, ground into powder. So it's very high in antioxidants, and it's very high in L-theanine, which other green teas sometimes are not. It depends. Teas vary in what they're high in. Matcha is high in L-theanine, and it's high in antioxidants. L-theanine is amazing for making you feel relaxed, meditative, allowing you to sleep at night. So matcha has a little bit of a stimulating effect, kind of like, not really like coffee, but there is caffeine that acts first. You kind of feel it probably 1 or 2 hours after you drink it, and you feel it through the day, maybe for the next 4 or 5 hours. And then when it's time for sleep or by evening, the L-theanine kicks in. So I don't like to drink matcha late in the day, maybe early afternoon is the latest. And I want to give my body at least 6, 7, 8, 9 hours before bed, but it does allow me to sleep really deep, really deep. So I like it. Now I've been wanting to reduce my waste, and I've been making my own nut milk instead of buying nut milk. Sometimes I still buy nut milk, but rarely, basically. And I've been wanting to either make my milk, or sometimes this is a very easy way to do it. I get coconut butter. This is the solid parts of the coconut butter as well, not just the oil, but just a whole ground coconut, which you, by the way, can make your whole ground coconut by using an omega juicer or something that can process a coconut. Omega juicers can process a coconut. Otherwise, you just use the coconut solids. It's very solid. It's just like almond butter, basically. And you can adjust how much you use. 1 teaspoon, 2 per cup if you want it extra creamy. Right now I just finished my ceremonial grade matcha, unfortunately, so I'm using culinary grade, and that's okay. It still tastes okay, but it's not phenomenal. I will order probably ceremonial grade. So I'm using a little more from the culinary grade just because it doesn't taste as crisp. That's the next thing. This is the second matcha I'm making, so you can see it in the blender. And just stevia. I'm using this little scoop for the stevia, and that's it. Now to this I will add warm or hotish water so that the hot water emulsifies the coconut. Coconut is solid in lower temperatures, so you want it to liquefy. I have my water on warm here. And that's it. Those are all the ingredients. That's how I make my matcha latte. Now, if you have really high quality matcha, then you're just gonna mix it with hot water, and that's it. You wanna taste it. You don't wanna waste it. And blend this. Most basic recipe because I talk about matcha so much. Too bad that I don't have my high grade matcha. I just finished it yesterday, but that's okay. Let me show you. And that's it. Namaste.